Hola everyone, welcome to Open. I'm Rhina Valentin, your host of Café con Leche every Friday. Here's what's coming up in today's show. First up, happy early Halloween to all you ghouls and goblins out there. Today we speak with Taveras about the 40th annual Bronx Halloween Parade. And after that, we step back into the golden era of Latin music with the cast of the Three Kings and their queens. Miss Yaya, Caridad de la Luz, La Bruja, and K7 are here to talk about transporting us back to the legendary Palladium, man. Then we sit down with children's book author Dr. Raquel Ortiz along with choreographer Jose Costas to discuss the short film Julia Danced. And lastly, this week's Open Artist Spotlight features a bomba dancer performing Emma Manzanares. And bueno, mi gente, sit back y prepárate. All this and more is headed your way because now we are officially open. Hey everyone, welcome to Open. I'm Rhina Valentin, your host of Café con Leche for the next hour, inviting you to get social with us online, that is. Follow us on Instagram at BronxNet TV or like us on Facebook at Open BronxNet Television. And of course, while you're there, don't forget, follow moi on FB, Instagram, Insta Stories, Threads, and LinkedIn at Rhina Valentin. As you know, ladies and gents, anniversaries can be an exciting and scary thing, but well, nothing is more scary and exciting than the ruby anniversary of the Bronx Halloween Parade. For over 40 years, the Bronx Halloween Parade has been entertaining and bringing the Bronx community together. And our first guest is here to talk about the history of the parade and this year's 40th anniversary and to make a very special announcement about this year's honorary Parade Grand Marshals. Wink, wink. All right, everyone, please welcome Taveras from Community Board 2. Yay, welcome.
Thank you for having me.
Well, congratulations on this annual commitment that the Community Board puts together. It's quite the endeavor.
Yeah.
And thank you for always bringing it here.
Well, thank you for having us. We're really excited about celebrating 40 years.
That's a big deal. And also, I just want to mention that this parade happens to be like the second largest parade in New York City, and it's happening right here in the Bronx. However, it is happening before Halloween. It's happening on October 25th. And is that for any particular reason?
It's always been usually either a week before Halloween. We don't want to compete with the village. And also, when it was started, Father G had a vision for the Bronx, and he wanted to make it a little different, and which is why we always do it either a weekend before or a week before the whole event, if that makes sense.
Yeah, so you want to give us a little background on the late Father G, because I know this opens up at Father Gigante Plaza, right?
It used to.
The gathering? Oh, no, not anymore?
Not
no,
anymore.
Okay.
We're a little too big for that now.
Okay.
So now we're ending at Bill Rainey.
Okay.
However, he used to live in the village, and he was inspired by the Halloween parade in Manhattan, and he said, well, you know what, the Bronx doesn't have one. Why don't we create one? And it started with like 50 people marching from one block to the other, and it became this whole big thing now. So we're really excited to carry that legacy. It's an honor.
And it seems to keep growing.
It keeps growing. It gets better every year.
All right. So, what should we expect this year, if there's anything different this year?
There's a lot of things. So we have 3 events in one day. We have our street co-naming, Bronx Halloween Parade Way. That's another way we want to honor those like Sister Thomas and Father G, as well as the actual parade and then the post-parade festival. So we're looking forward to it. We have a lot of special guests. Wink, wink.
We're not going to get to that yet because we're going to show some images of everybody celebrating the Bronx Halloween Parade. But before we do that, I just want to go back a little bit because that's a pretty big deal. You're going to have a street named after the actual parade in honor of the parade on its 40th anniversary.
Yes.
pretty cool.
It's awesome. So, you know, it's also just to, again, just go back and honor those that came before us. And also to have a little piece of my legacy on there as well, right? Anyone that's been involved or it's participating in any kind of way, we can, you know, come back to the block and say, look, I was a part of that. So it's a big deal for us.
It's a big deal for me. Now we can talk about it because I'm like, wait a minute. This is a very big occasion on your 40th anniversary, the co-naming and then the people leading the parade. Doo-doo-doo. Doo-doo-doo.
Well, our Grand Marshal is here, our very own Rhina Valentin. Right here.
Along with Funk Flex, right?
Funk Flex and Nina Sky is actually headlining our Pulse Parade Festival, along with other surprises that we have not announced yet. So
yeah,
it's a big deal.
It is a big deal. So this is the poster that we're looking at. We're probably going to show the flyer later. However, I see that it's also being co-sponsored by Rafael Salamanca Jr., who we want to shout out because this is his last term as the council member. He's done some really great work within the Bronx. So this is a wonderful, lovely, special occasion. And again, the street co-naming. And you guys, I'm really interested in showing them a little bit of what to expect. So we can talk a little bit about the past Halloween parades that you've hosted. And look at what we're looking at here. So that's a beautiful image with the sky.
Yeah.
And what street is that?
That is Southern Boulevard and Westchester Avenue. Thousands of people there.
Okay, what else we got, guys?
We have,
yeah, that's the last year's Grand Marshal, Maurice Grullon, right?
Yep.
Along with Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez.
Have our Councilman Rafael Salamanca as well, our co-sponsor, and then just other participants.
We have the kids and the ghouls.
A lot of spooktacular things.
Love that.
Stilt walkers.
Yes. Yes. And then, of course, AOC, because we just can't get enough of her. She's fierce and fabulous.
She's awesome. And more stilt walkers.
More stilt walkers. That makes a big deal in like the festivities, right? That's not an easy thing to do, to walk on stilts, and they make it look easy.
It's very. I don't want to imagine the amount of energy and strength that it takes to stand on stilts and just walk. There goes AOC.
Oh
again.
boy, we are fanning on AOC. I know last year she came dressed as what was it? Where's Waldo?
Yeah.
Where's Waldo?
No, that was 2 years ago.
That was 2 years ago.
Yeah, last year was the Wednesday.
The Wednesday, yeah. Oh, okay. So we're looking at last year's. No, I loved her other costume, the Where's Waldo. I was like, yeah, that's a pretty cool idea.
Yeah. So it turns out that her favorite holiday is Halloween. So she's always looking forward to the parade, and she's been an amazing person to us, to the community, and she's also been one of our sponsors as well. So we really appreciate that.
And so who else will be at the parade this year?
We have Funk Master Flex from Hot 97, Nina Sky, and a few other surprises. I can't say.
I know you said has surprises. I was hoping that we could share them here on the show. And then, I also want to share with everyone, because we didn't show any of the images of like the pets being dressed up, right? Because there's a lot of people that show up with their pets and participate in the Halloween.
Yeah, I mean, you have pets. It's a really cool thing to see every year. You know, 1 year we had a duck.
A duck?
A duck leading the march. So that
must have been a really slow march.
I mean, he was quacking away. I mean, it was nice.
Yeah, and was everybody following suit and doing the waddle waddle?
He actually was. He knew his position, and he just kept walking. And whenever he had to stop, he would stop. So I think the duck has gone viral since. I've seen him a lot on TikTok and on Instagram, and every year someone asks, "Where's the duck? Where's the duck?" And I'm like, "The duck is on tour, and the duck is too expensive. We can't afford him anymore."
That is hilarious.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, you made a duck famous.
We did. He went viral. So.
And you seriously cannot get the duck again?
He's literally on tour. He's on tour. He's in California. The last time I checked, he was in Ohio somewhere. So, yeah, every year.
Unbelievable. A duck from the Bronx, baby.
There you go.
On tour. And so, was the duck dressed up?
He had shoes on, like these
the
little...
duck had shoes on? Oh my gosh, I hope we can conjure up these images.
I'll bring it next time.
Okay, all right. And so, so is there anything that we didn't bring up that you would like to share with our viewers? I mean, we already said it's a 3-part event, right? There's the street co-naming, there's the actual parade, and then there's the festivities after. So it starts at what time and ends at what time?
We start at 5, but no.
No.
The code naming starts at 11 a.m., followed by the actual parade kickoff, which is technically at 1. We advertise 12. And then the post parade will lead after that festival, which is probably around 3:30, all depending on when the parade moves along the boulevard.
That's when the post parade starts.
Correct, yeah.
And so that goes until what, the early evening?
Early evening, so we have a crazy lineup. And again, we have a few other surprises that I'm not allowed to say yet. Contractually, I can't say anything yet. But
okay.
It's going to be a great show, and it's a community event. Again, it's been around for 40 years, and I get a lot of times people always say, hey, like, I didn't know the Bronx had a Halloween parade. And, you know, in the past 5 years, we've grown tremendously, and to be now considered the second largest in New York City, it's amazing, especially to do it for the Bronx. So I'm really happy about that.
That's wonderful. And so you say it is all inclusive and it's a family affair. Do people have to sign up in order to march? Like what does that look like?
So registration is now closed.
Oh no.
However, you can still come, be a bystander, and just enjoy the festivities. You know, registration starts right when we're done. You can send us an email or
for the following year.
For the following year, reach out through us via our website, BronxHalloweenParade.com, and just start with the registrations there.
Okay, and so because registration is already closed, like what kind of participation are you looking at? Like how many constituents, I should say?
Participants, like in the thousands?
As in, right, yeah, like what do they look like, right? Do you have dancers, you have still walkers?
We have marching bands, still walkers, we have floats, there's exotic cars, there's sometimes animals that come out. It's a little bit of everything, you know, and that's what I love about our parade. It's not just a bunch of floats going down the boulevard. You have a lot of entertainment, and the kids get candy, even the adults. You know, they're lining up behind the barriers, and they all have their bags, and everyone's gonna, you know, get candy and just have a good time.
Wonderful. So you're saying thousands. That's
thousands,
what you said. You said thousands of people are going to be marching in this parade.
Absolutely.
And or on floats.
Yes.
I'll be on a float.
You'll be on a float. Did you figure out your costume yet?
No, I'm not giving that up on here. No.
Okay.
That's something. It's a wait and see. You know,
right.
You have to show up at the parade.
Got it.
I actually, you know, I'm still trying to like fully decide, and I obviously am running out of time. So I will know. Maybe I'll give you a call and tell you, but yeah, I'm looking forward to participating in it. And thank you for honoring me.
Absolutely. I mean, you deserve it. You do a lot for the Bronx and for our community, and that needs to be seen. And, you know, we really appreciate you every year welcoming us and helping us promote this event, and we really appreciate it, and it was only right. So thank you.
No, thank you. Thank you for thinking of me.
Of course.
And putting me alongside Funk Flex. That's going to be interesting. Yeah.
Funk Flex is dope. And to have Nina Sky as well is amazing, you know. And again, this is for the Bronx. This is for everyone that, you know, participated in the past. It's going to be great. That's all I can say.
It's going to be a great time at the 40th Annual Bronx Halloween Parade. Bueno, V, is there anything we left out that you want to share?
I think we covered all our bases.
I think so too. I think you're doing a wonderful job.
Thank you.
Congratulations on yet another successful, actually, expansion, because every time we've had you on, I've just seen it expand. So congratulations on it. And once again, thank you so much for including me this year.
Appreciate it.
I'm so looking forward to it.
We're looking forward to it. You're going to have a good time.
Yeah, and I hope you guys are looking forward to this because, once again, the 40th anniversary of the Bronx Halloween Parade will take place on Saturday, October 25th, with the street co-naming ceremony beginning at 11 a.m. on Simpson Street and East 163rd Street. The parade kicks off at noon on Westchester Avenue and Southern Boulevard, and the post-parade festival will be at Bill Rainey Park between Dawson Street and Rogers Place. Once again, it's open to the public, and for more information, please go to events at bxcb2.events, or you can visit BronxHalloweenParade.com. BronxNet.com. All right. Oh, and you can also check them out on IG at Bronx Halloween Parade. All right, stay tuned. There's more open when we return.
What's up, creative family? Discover your voice with BronxNet Community Media classes. Are you ready to bring your ideas to life? At BronxNet, we offer television production classes for community members ages 18 and over, empowering you to share your vision with the world. Get certified in field production, in-studio production, and our new exciting addition, podcast production. Once certified, you can create your own show to air on one of our 6 TV channels. It all starts with our free Unleash Your Ideas Masterclass, designed to help you plan your show idea and set you up for success on your production journey. This class is offered at the beginning of each month for your convenience. Our dedicated BronxNet team is here to support, encourage, and uplift you every step of the way. Join us and become a part of the creative force that engages and inspires the Bronx community and beyond. Sign up today and start your media journey with BronxNet. Visit bronxnet.org/education to learn more and register. Let's create something amazing together.
Hey everyone, welcome back to Open. Are you ready to be transported back into time, into the most iconic nightclub of the 50s, the Palladium? Wepa. All right, bueno, that's a place where the Latin music filled the air and the sounds of Latin jazz were born. So before we meet our next guest, we're gonna take a sneak peek at those magical times.
Ladies and gents, step through the door into a place lost in time once more, where queens and kings return tonight to break the silence, to shine their light. In the midst of war and darkest skies, this place lit up, the moon would rise.
Ooh, the moon will rise. That was nostalgic, mi gente. And guess what? That was just a bite-sized taste of a time being recreated at Lehman Center for the Performing Arts. And here to tell us more about the new theatrical musical concert, Three Kings and Their Queens, we welcome cast members from the Three Kings and Their Queens, Grammy-nominated Miss Yaya, Emmy-winning poet Caridad de la Luz La Bruja, my sorority sister, and freestyle legend K7 of TKA. OMG! Yes! Yes! I mean, and this is only a portion of this all-star cast.
Yes, we also have Chachi.
We have Michael Stewart.
We have Bobby Allende. We have Anissa Gathers. It's gonna be a time. It's gonna be a time.
Stephen Oquendo,
yes.
Oh my
in
God.
charge of the big bands. I mean, it's gonna be extraordinary. I love big bands.
Yes.
And so
there's going to be big bands there.
it's
Oh
gonna
my
be-
gosh! So how many?
I think it's like
musicians?
18 musicians.
Yeah.
Wow.
So it really does take us back to that heyday of the era with this music, and so.
All right. So I know.
So, we all have our dreams of being Ricky Ricardo, so we're fulfilling them right
Yes.
Oh, is that right? I mean, I would think. I mean, Cari, I don't want to speak for you, but I'd be like, no, I think we want to be Lucy, right?
Yes, us for
That's it.
sure. Want to be Lucy.
now. I definitely,
Vita Vita Medicine.
But we won't put Kay in ruffle sleeves. No.
No,
We're-
definitely not.
Nice
Definitely not.
suit, nice tailored suit.
I could totally see him going, Mama, right?
You know me too long. So you definitely know I would have done something like that.
But you do have big shoes to fill as Machito and as Graciela. They were coming from Cuba, and they transformed the music that we know today, and so
Well,
it's a big deal.
because you are serving as the host, you have like the historical content behind the storytelling, right? So why don't you introduce your role and how it is that you're narrating this magical story?
Well, I'm the host MC of the night, and I'm the one that really can go from the present to the past. So I'm the one that's able to go through the portal and bring the audience in with me. And so, I'm going to be channeling a bit of Marlene Dietrich in my style, and Lucille Ball as well, because it is comedic. And they've given me some poetic license, of course, as host, to bring in some jokes in my own
Pues
little thing.
claro,
Yeah,
la bruja está ahí, right? You're gonna throw un poquito, a little sprinkle in there.
A little bit. And so, yeah, that's what I'll be doing, and getting to witness them shine and tell their story as these amazing individuals. So it's
Nice,
great.
nice. And then a K7.
I get to fill the role of, if not the pioneer, one of the major pioneers of this movement, Machito, who came from Cuba and was here, and his sister came along as well, and he led an incredible band, Afro-Cubans, perdóname, and they were racy, like we were talking just a few minutes ago about the lyrical content of some of the stuff that they were talking about,
Right.
and it was very sexualized but hidden. In most of the songs that he sings, he's talking about food, but in a sexual way.
Right.
And then when she comes in, the things that she's talking about could be out today with some of the records that are on the radio, that some of these artists that are out.
I wouldn't be surprised if Graciela is who inspired, without people knowing, the rappers, the hip hop artists, of just racy lyrics and content. And she was dressed like a lady. She was very classy, but esa boca, esas letras, that was on another level of frequería. So.
But that's the thing about that time. It was all done in a classy way.
Right.
Though racy, it wasn't
Vulgar.
It wasn't
Right.
vulgar.
Right.
You know, so you'll hear the hints of things, but it's stuff that you wouldn't be.
It's
don't
like
know.
almost a matter of interpretation.
Yes.
Right? Of
Yes.
where you're at, right?
Double
Yes.
entendre.
Right,
Yes.
double entendres.
Yeah.
That's what I mean,
Absolutely.
more, right?
For
Like,
sure.
it's like if you're hungry, you're going to think about the food. If you're hungry for the other thing, then you already know.
Yeah. Yeah. But you know, it's like when it comes to their music, you could see the influence throughout history. Like them taking, you know, Machito talking about food in reference to romance. You could hear that in Gran Combo, and you could hear that, you know, today in other artists. So I'm like, wow, you know, you can see where it started.
Right. It's clever.
It's a clever
Yes.
way, but you see how
And
it's gone.
metaphoric, at the same time poetic, I might add, because you have to really look inside in order to grasp it. And so I'm assuming as you're developing this character and you're diving a little deeper into his stories, his music, his lyrics, you're rediscovering stuff that we've been listening to all these years, not knowing that all these indirectas, I should say,
Yeah.
are actually part of it.
Absolutely.
Interesting.
Absolutely, very interesting.
So how has that been for you, developing Machito?
Well, so my friends.
So this is K7's first time doing musical theater, is
Yes,
this?
is my first time. Well,
He's-
it's kind of my second.
Yes.
But in the other play, I'm more of a narrator.
In what other play?
I'm doing a freestyle, a love story.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
That's right. That's right.
So-
We were all
We
there.
saw that.
Yeah, we saw that here at Lehman as well.
I'm part of that. And, you know, knock on wood, shout out to George Valencia and the entire cast.
and Judy Reyes, and
you
Judy
know,
Torres, all right, we're going to show love.
Anna Ortiz, and
I know you guys are touring nationally with
we're
that.
doing that, and that's great.
Yeah.
But this is, I'm singing and I'm acting as well, and I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm scared out of my wits, but you know, but it's
But
something
you know,
I've
okay,
always
you're
wanted to do.
natural. You're
Yeah.
natural. You're natural in character development, even in comedic timing. I mean, I don't
Thank
know
you.
if there's any comedy within.
He's been doing this his whole life. Now
Right.
it's just a different setting that we
Right.
get to see you, and it's gonna be great. You're
No,
gonna be great.
I'm
You're
super
great.
excited about it. It's just that, like, I've seen Chachi do her thing.
Yeah, she's no joke.
I've seen my sister do her thing.
Yeah, she's no joke. The other was no joke.
She's
Nobody's
I mean,
joking here.
Yeah.
You know, and to speak about, you know, Anissa, and to speak about Michael, including them, and Bobby, who Bobby's played with everybody, all the greats for the past. I don't want to date you, Bobby, but Bobby's been playing with all the greats for so many years, and to see them do it, you kind of, like, I've been doing this for a long time, but you kind of forget right? When you see other people who have branched out to do other stuff, and you're coming in, you feel like the new kid in school. So I'm like, oh, I got to get in with the new crowd, right? And that's how I feel.
No,
funny
you're just
thing-
expanding. That's
Yeah.
all. And that's such a beautiful feeling
No, it
to
is.
be in that
Elevating,
space.
yeah.
It is
Taking
great
it to the
feeling.
next level.
I watched this young lady and Chachi doing I Like It Like That, the play. I went to see that, I think, over 3 times. And I just-
Shout out to
Yes.
David
And-
Maldonado while
Yes.
you're at it,
Yes.
because
Shout out to
these are
David.
all his productions,
Yeah.
right?
Yes.
David Maldonado, who's also producing this
Yes.
production, Three Kings and
I've sat
Queens.
there and I've watched my friends expand and grow and become, legends in their own right, right? So it's amazing to now be part of something that they're doing, and I'm just,
He's so humble.
I-
Oh my God, all the
I know,
stages
he's only
you
a
traveled
freestyle
to. I
legend.
know,
Like,
exactly.
what?
The
Like
legend.
the soundtrack of our lives.
I know, hello.
I mean, that's what we were singing this morning, right? Skies of love, skies of love.
It's like we were all saying, like, come, Kate, come, join us, be. You belong here,
David
and here
called me
we
and
are.
said, "Do you want to be part of it?" Like, yes. He go, I didn't even know what I was gonna do. Yes. Then he said, "You're gonna do this." I'm like, okay. But I'm happy. I'm really excited.
I know,
going
it's
to be
beautiful.
great.
It's beautiful.
I just love doing it.
I got to say what's really beautiful is when you could see the level of passion and the humility that's being demonstrated right now with our viewers, right? Because it's one thing to be in environments, this environment is tricky, and there's people who are I want to say limited with their relations, right? That's
Right.
maybe
Very diplomatic.
That's very diplomatic. That's nice. That's nice. I like how you did that. That was
got a good way
really
with words,
good.
Rhina.
Wow.
You do this a lot? Yeah.
Yeah.
Almost 20 years.
Yeah.
Yes, 20
20 years.
years.
that was smooth, Connie. Thank you.
Go.
Well, and so when you're in community and you're developing together and you're holding space for each other, and so that you feel safe. I could see that you feel safe in the middle of these two, knowing that they got you.
I've known them. So we call each other OS. That's my other self.
Yeah.
Nice.
Because we think very similarly as artists. Just, it's not easy being a creative and then having a regular life, and then we want to branch out and do other things, and here we are doing
And-
the Three Kings and their queens.
And this lady right here, she just, to me, she's big.
Another legend.
That's beautiful.
Another legend.
And we've gotten awards together. And,
Yes, we
and,
have.
and and
That's right. I remember the National Puerto Rican Day Parade, right?
Yep, it was the 116th Street
Yes.
Festival,
festival.
yeah. I think I
and,
hosted the stage.
Yes.
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 I actually hosted the stage
Yeah.
while you guys received those awards. Wow, look at that.
We're
That was how
so
many years
connected.
ago?
We're very connected.
Right. That's really what
Yeah.
I'm alluding
So-
to, is the connectivity.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So anytime I get to be in a room with them, it's like I feel I'm happy because I don't know. Sometimes I don't know. Like I want to say so much to them, so I don't know what conversations to start. But that's our internal. We're always fans of each other's work.
Which
Absolutely.
is beautiful,
like-
to honor each other like that.
And I can't. The other cast members. I'm like wow. Like
Yeah, Chachi's
doing, like-
portraying La
Lupe.
Lupe. She's been
Fire.
She's amazing. She's amazing, and
Chachi's,
she has experience with it from I Like It Like That.
Right.
And now to see her on this stage now in the
Portraying
sense
her
of,
in a full force.
in the sense of telling the history of this genre of music and these people is just another level of awesome. And we have an amazing host in
Yes.
Caridad. Like,
Thank you.
seriously.
And I'm honored because it's our first time
Right.
sharing the stage.
Yes.
After
Yes.
all these years of knowing each other
Yes.
and seeing each other blossom and grow and perform and shine, that we get to do it together this time. And
I'm also-
so this is so special.
I'm also excited to see Anissa Gathers portray Celia because this is also a personaje that she's been developing
Yeah, she's
and
been traveling
performs.
nationally, right? Portraying Celia Cruz, right? From what I understand. What I find really, I guess, intriguing is that y'all are all legends in your own right, portraying legends, right? So, no. Yeah, take that in, because here's the thing. This is our generation. And so it's like you're enrolling the next generation into learning more about the previous generations. And so it's something, there's something really beautiful and magical in it being legends living now, right? And I'm putting it out there because the truth is that you are.
And who knows?
Living legends right
Years
now.
from now, some legends are going to be portraying us legends. So
Yes.
you just said, and you legends. So
Ay, qué linda. Yeah.
it's going to keep going. It's going to keep going. And it's to your point about bringing the younger generation in, it's good for them to see where music generated from or started from, because everything that we see now can be traced back to this time of the Palladium and the Manbo era and big bands and come on.
Right, right. It's foundation.
Yes.
Right, because everything, when it comes to music, it just evolves, and then there's the fusion, right, which is what modernizes it. But yeah, this is this origin, and then later on in the show, we're gonna have the origin, which is the folkloric music. But that's not related to this. But I just thought I'd mention that.
Well, one thing I wanted to say is that this time, what Machito did was he diversified the band. It was the first time that there were people from all different walks of life, all backgrounds playing together on one stage. This was a segregated time. They came from a Cuba that was extremely racist, that he was performing in Cuba, but he had to come in through the back door, through the kitchen, and couldn't mingle with the crowd. And so this is also an important message to bring back as we're seeing so much segregation return, and all this division, that we need to learn from those times and bring back into the present the things that made those times special.
All right, so at my birthday next year, I'm going to ask this of you here live. She can make anything sound like poetry. And she can bring you to tears with just the things that she says. So I want her to recite "Happy Birthday" to me. Because in the way that she says things, you're like she can something that you heard so many times. She can say it and take you someplace else. And I've seen her do it so many times, so I'm like, yo, I want you to say happy birthday to me.
This is why it's perfect that she's hosting this iconic show, because it's about taking us back to a nostalgic time, and we want people in tears, and we want it to start from the moment Caridad opens her mouth, before the music even begins.
And so walk us through what people are going to experience. Who you want to do that? From you hosting it to the different performers, what the storyline is, so that we get a clearer sense of what that experience is going to be, because it's not just performances.
No.
There's a storyline behind it.
It's time travel. You're going back to a time where you might have heard these songs in passing and didn't and overlooked them because you might have walked into a bodega, or you might have heard
them as a sample in a song.
Heard them as a sample in a song, or saw your grandparents cooking in the house to some of these songs. But now you're going to see the moments where the music that your grandparents party to, like you party to today's sound. So you're going to see, when you hear this music, you're going to see your grandmother as a teenager dancing and going, this was the Chris Brown of her time. This was, the
Rihanna,
the
Beyonce.
The Keisha Coles. This was the people that inspired your grandparents to party. And this is the roots of how you party today. Do you understand?
It was done elegantly.
It was done elegantly.
Because that's the truth. They used to get dressed up, right? Yes. Everybody used to get dressed to the nines, and there was no segregation, as you were saying, right?
There was no segregation.
No class.
Everybody came together.
All walks of life.
A lot of the band, the players that were in Manchito's band weren't even Cuban. They were black, white, and they went forward to become jazz players.
Renowned jazz players
of today, people that we look as legends. Tito Puente was part of his band. So these are things that we didn't know. We didn't, you know, we
It
look
was
at
all
someone.
about the music.
Yeah, we look at someone like Tito, and we didn't think where he got to start. We just saw him. We just thought he popped up out of nowhere, but there were steps that you climb, like the steps that we climbed to get to
Right.
where we needed to be.
So before we run out of time, I want our audience to be clear about who's playing who, right? So you're the host.
I'm the host.
You're playing Machito.
Right, Machito comes out first because he was the originator of this and opened the doors for then the first Tito and then the second Tito. The Graciela he brought in because they were family in Cuba.
Right,
He,
right.
he went to
Right.
the army.
Yeah.
He was drafted into the army.
Right.
And
We can't go into the full
No.
background
And-
of it
and-
because
and-
I need to
and
know
she kept-
everybody else's.
she kept
So
the
he
bangles.
left. So he left Cuba first to go to New York to start the music scene there, and then I followed years later. He was already in the Palladium. He already made a name for himself in the Palladium. So when I came to New York, when Graciela comes to New York,
Right.
ya que yo soy Graciela,
Right.
I bring my own flavor, and
Right.
then little by little. So more than it being a concert, it is a musical. 'Cause
Right.
We're speaking in historical, in chronological order. From
In
when he
chronological
went to New
chronological
York.
order of each performer,
Yes.
right? Because I need to know La Lupe, Celia, because we're running out of time, and I
Yeah.
want them to understand that this
I don't
is
know if
like,
David will be happy if I say the order of everybody that comes out
I
because
see.
there is a surprise element
I see.
to it.
Got it. But
But
we don't have to do it in
all
an
is,
order.
It all is connected. I mean, yeah. So
It's
Machito,
incredible.
Tito Rodriguez, Michael Stewart, Tito Puente is actually. Bobby Allende is going to pay his respects to Tito Puente because he was a child prodigy of Tito. Right, so he's not
Nice.
actually playing Tito, but he is, honoring with
Right.
the offering of his music.
Beautiful,
Yes,
beautiful.
so we'll talk about that history
Right.
too.
Uh-huh.
And then
And then you have
we have
Grisel
Chachi
Chachi.
Valle,
She's playing. She's playing like Lupe, and Anissa Gathers, who already portrays Celia Cruz nationally, internationally. So, and then we have a special guest also that it's mentioned on the Lehman website. You can definitely go to the Lehman website and mention it.
but it's another surprise.
But it's another
Everybody's got
surprise.
surprises.
it's a surprise to me.
I think
You caught me too.
website.
Pull out my phone and start searching.
Ultimately, we want people to come and have a good time, listen to great music, listen to the foundations of where music is today, and we're going to be dressed as we're in the 1950s. The band is going to be dressed. We're going back, and we encourage people who are coming to the show to also get dressed
Come
up.
dressed
Get dressed for the times.
Yeah.
Come
I
dressed
love
for the
that.
times.
You want,
dressed.
I
whatever,
love that.
whatever that means to you, just
Nice.
just come and be transported because
that's
it's going to be a
sweet.
time.
I will
I
let you
can-
know it'll change your playlist because it has changed mine.
Nice.
I'm not just because I got to learn these. I'm actually listening to all this stuff, and it's just a vibe. Like to drive to this music, you're like, oh my god, and
Mambo, big band,
Yes.
The music
salsa,
was
Latin
music.
jazz.
and the quality of the music was just
Crisp. That's
Yeah.
the best word I could come
Yeah.
up with
Yeah.
right now. Crisp.
And not to be too spooky, but it is like a seance. We are bringing back the spirits of these
of the
luminaries.
50s. I
Yes.
love it.
Of course,
I
our
love it.
amazing La Bruja
Enhance her
would
name.
Yes, that's the
definitely.
to conclude. Yes. Oh my gosh! And everybody come
Yes.
dressed, even though it'll be post Halloween, and post Dia de los Muertos.
but
We're
it's
still
still
honoring
very-
the ancestors.
Yes.
Connected.
Beautiful.
It's an opportunity
Yay.
to go all out.
Yeah,
And November, I think, is Puerto Rican Heritage Month.
It is
also,
Puerto Rican
so
Heritage Month. That's right.
It all fits.
Right.
There you go.
Even though we
it's
celebrate all year.
related. It's
Yeah.
all related. It's all related. The same way we're all related. Thank you
right.
all
thank you.
for blessing our set with your presence.
Thank you
And
for having us.
congratulations to you all. It is my absolute privilege and honor to keep serving you all in this capacity. I hope you guys are inspired because I got to tell you, we got Gotti, K7, and Yaya, Miss Yaya, I should say, all part of the Three Kings and their Queens, which is taking place on Saturday, November 8th, 8 p.m. at Lehman Center for the Performing Arts. And if you're interested in tickets, you can call 718-960-8833 and be sure to use the 20% discount code, which is 3KQ20. And be sure to follow them on Instagram at Three Kings, Queens. All right, mi gente, don't go anywhere. We have more open when we return.
There's a new channel to explore, and it's bringing the classics back to life. During the day, relive the BronxNet originals that sparked conversations and built community. At night, dive into the hip-hop throwbacks that defined the generation. One destination, two powerful lineups. Now playing on Optimum Channel 952, Fios 2138, and streaming at BronxNet.tv. BX Legacy, where history meets the moment.
Hey everyone, and welcome back to Open. So now we're gonna go from Manbo to Bomba with our next guest, who has had one of her children's books transformed into a short film that is currently traveling the film circuit and is winning awards. Let's take a look at award-winning short film, Julia Danced Bomba, Flamenco Bedtime Tale. Oh, that is so beautiful. That was award-winning short film, Julia Danced Bomba, Flamenco Bedtime Tale. And I don't know about you, but that certainly made me want to dance some bomba and be on the beach. Bueno, here to share more about the film and the creative storytelling journey is the executive producer of the film, along with the choreographer and co-producer. Everyone, please welcome Emmy-nominated documentary filmmaker, children's book author, social anthropologist, and educator, Dr. Raquel Ortiz, along with artistic director of Contempo Ballet, Jose Costas. Hello and welcome.
Hello. Thank you for having us.
Yes.
Thank you.
I just gotta say, welcome back, welcome back, welcome back, welcome back.
I do stuff so I can come and see you. You're making me tired, Rhina.
I like being your accountability partner. Okay, look at it. It pays off for you and it pays off for me.
I know.
Because look, I got content and you get ish done.
I know, exactly. You're like my personal trainer in creative world.
Brava, I'll take it.
Thanks, Raquel.
Yeah. Oh my goodness. Okay, so before we get into the film, which I know this is what we're here to talk about, I really need our audience to go through a quick version of your journey, getting to now converting a lot of your stories into either theatrical presentations and or films, and also providing workshops. So how many books we got now?
We are still at 6. Hopefully there's something else happening soon, fingers crossed. We started here with you, with Sophie, and the Magic Musical Mural, because that is inspired by a mural here in the Bronx. And then we went to Sophie Paints Her Dreams. Then we were with Julia when Julia Danced Bomba. And then Broken Butterfly Wings from Arte Público. But also we had Planting Flags on Division Street, about the flags in Chicago. And that little book that once in a while we speak about, Vicky and A Summer of Change. And that was
the one about the young lords.
The young lords story.
Yeah, with Edith Morales.
Exactly.
Yes.
Exactly.
Right. So, but when it comes to your books, right, they somehow have decided to morph, right? Speaking of butterflies, metamorphosize.
Right. I blame this on PS 257 because
Why?
they invited me one time for a celebration. So they invited me, and you know, at the beginning, they invite you for stuff. It's free. You go, you do whatever. I'm there, and I brought my daughter with me. So we're sitting there, and all of a sudden, someone passes by, and I said, "It looks like a character from my book." And then another one passed by. So the librarian had sewn costumes for all of the characters. And then I was being honored by the National Puerto Rican Day Parade that year because of my work, not so much to be an author, but because of my work with the community, you know, and bilingual literature. So I invited them to march with me, but it was their fault. I blamed them. The end.
That's beautiful. No, I know. And then there was also a puppet presentation as well. I know. I'm doing a quick, you know, like catch up into like here we are in Julia's Dance, right? Which is now winning awards. Now, how did you two meet? How did you and Jose Costas meet?
Right. So Chris Santiago brainstormed this, reached out to me, and I spoke to the editorial house about getting the rights for it. I introduced him to William Cepeda, and William made the score for the movie, so it's all original music. And then Jose was looking for a dancer, a flamenco dancer.
Yeah, so what happened was actually Chris found Arlene Rutalo first, and the flamenco dancer, and talked to Arlene about, okay, this piece is going to be about bomba, and she suggested, because Arlene has danced also with us, and she said, oh, I know this guy that's from Puerto Rico that knows about Bamba because they do so that, and it would be great if you contact him. And out of that, we got this film. And I was so happy because Chris is Puerto Rican, she's Puerto Rican, I'm Puerto Rican. We got to work all together. So that was very exciting for me that he said, yeah, you're on board, let's do this.
And so how did you end up becoming a co-producer as well?
So part of it is because you know we get paid, and you say, you know, we can also use part of this.
Okay, so
and
it's points is what we call it. Yeah, I get it.
No, so I said no, I want to contribute also and just be part of this film because it was important. And this is how I got a co-producer aside from the choreographer.
Yeah. Nice.
This is all happening in California, by the way. So they flew out from California to be here with me and to help celebrate the movie and everything.
This is beautiful. So now let's just educate our audience a little bit about bomba dancing, right? Because you are deliberate in introducing Julia to bomba dance as the folkloric pretty much traditional Puerto Rican, Afro-Puerto Rican, if I might add, music.
It's the first genre of Puerto Rican music and dance and singing. And with your guest that we're just speaking about, Machito, and where we come from, what we have here in our movie is we have the bomba song. It's not typical because they created a brand new song for this film, and then William does a flamenco song, and then he does bomba flamenco, which he was the person.
And we're talking about William Cepeda, who's
he's a Latin jazz legend.
He's like multiple Grammy nominated, right? 4
Grammy nominations, and he performed with Celia Cruz, and he's performed with Tito Puentes, and you know everyone. So it's nice to see how we are, you know, there's this string that ties all of these stories together.
Yeah, I love it.
You know, one thing is I chose Emma Manzanares to be the role for the bomba. I said, we're going to do this. And we got I said, we need to go to Puerto Rico to make sure that she learn it. And then we all flew together to Puerto Rico just to kind of, for them to really find out.
They didn't take me.
Yeah.
He didn't take me.
But then we got to meet William Cepeda in that trip, which we didn't know. So it was really fun.
He didn't invite me either.
That must have been really special.
Yeah.
And so now the film has already garnered like 4 awards, right, at the San Diego Short Film Festival.
Yeah.
And it's still traveling throughout the film festival. And for whatever reason, this particular show seems to be a Puerto Rican special. It's going to be...
It's true. Yeah.
So
Bad Bunny.
right. Yeah, I'm just saying, right? And so congratulations on those awards already thus far. And I also know that you're going to be part of the International Puerto Rican Heritage Film Festival in November. That's why I was like, oh, well, it's the Puerto Rican special. So congratulations in getting in on that festival. I know there's more other than that.
Two in Puerto Rico. They're coming up in November.
San Juan.
And San Juan, Isabela.
Nice.
Good.
Nice.
And then in the north and San Diego, not San Diego, whatever.
There's a San Diego one in January.
And the one is on the 13th, which is on Monday.
Okay.
On the West Coast.
All right, and so who wants to share what we're going to be experiencing later in our Open Artist Spotlight? Because we have Emma performing on behalf of the film.
So what we're going to be seeing is actually the dance that was choreographed for the film. And, in the film, you get to see shorts and stuff like that. So Emma, who's here today, thank God, was going to be showing the dance that she performed in the film.
Okay, so
it's called, the music is called When Julia Baila Bomba.
Julia Baila Bomba.
Yeah.
And the lyrics are, Julia Baila Bomba, no tenga miedo.
Right.
Julia Baila Bomba, es cosa nuestro. So from the little girl that was scared to someone saying, this is ours, you can do it.
Right.
So.
Right. Well, thank you for translating that, right? Because she's, well, I don't want to give too much. Well, I mean, we kind of already saw a sneak peek of it. It's definitely soothing and comforting. I got to see the entire short film. And so,
Thank you. Did you love it?
I loved it. Loved
Great
it.
film.
Because what for me it represents for the next generation, it's a visual lullaby.
Oh, yes.
It's a visual lullaby.
And what Chris did with it, he really took the essence of the bomba dance and with the shots on the skirts and so on and so forth, really brings the essence in this short film, which is amazing.
It's so sensual.
Really.
It's just
even though it's about this little girl who's dreaming, and that's as far as I'm going to go. But she definitely transports us into La Playa, where we all want to live. Right? And then, of course, reclaiming her ancestry. Right?
Yes.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
Yeah.
Listen, we don't have much time, right?
Yeah.
I brought you a gift because I didn't have a book, and I don't know if you want puppets. You let me know.
I'll take puppets. Let's see what we got here.
So we're celebrating the 10-year anniversary of the Sophie book. So we are bringing special people. Behigante
Oh my gosh, I got a mini Behigante. Look at that. Okay. Oh my gosh. And it's not scary looking.
Yeah, no, it's kind of cutesy. And it's celebrating also that Jose is going to be creating a performance inspired by the Sophie book.
So in California, I was inspired. She sent me several books, and I had to choose one of them, which I really was inspired by. So I'm creating a piece for our concert. It's a full dance concert at Orange Coast College at the Robert B. Moore Theater in November 6th and 7th, and we'll have this piece about Sophie and the book.
Behigantes.
Yes, the Behigante will be there.
Behigante
will be there for sure.
The actual Behigante, not the miniature Behigante.
No, that would be creepy. Not that Behigantes aren't a little scary.
Yeah, they're a little scary, but it's part of our culture. And thank you so much for this. This is so beautiful.
This is the one from Luisa, no?
This is
three horns.
This is the one when you look at the book, you can see it with the 3 horns and the red. So, we're continuing to modernize and change because it's so important to make it relevant and make it today.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
But to remember where it comes from.
Yeah. Right, absolutely, right? Definitely borrowing from its origins, but that's just the way life flows, right? Everything evolves. Right?
Yeah.
That's how we move forward.
Exactly.
So thank you for bringing it here, both of you. Oh my God, I'm so excited. I like gifts. Yay. I especially love artistic gifts. I'm an art collector, so this is very precious. Who's the artist?
It is an artist from, it's a very special, wonderful female artist.
Allison.
Yeah.
Allison. Well, we just want to shout Allison out. This is beautiful. All right. Once again, Dr. Raquel Ortiz, Jose Costas, and we
you.
were talking everything related to Julia's Dance, Flamenco Bedtime Tale, the short film. And for more on Raquel Ortiz and or the film, you can visit drraquelmortiz.com and on IG at Dr. Raquel M. Ortiz. Once again, don't go anywhere. There's going to be more open when we return. All right. Hey everyone, welcome back to Open and keeping in the spirit of traditional Latin dance. Today's Open Artist Spotlight shines on a performance by dancer Emma Manzanares, who is the actual bomba dancer in the short film, Julia's Dance, a bomba flamenco bedtime tale. Everyone, please give it up for Emma Manzanares.
Julia baila bomba, no tengas miedo. Julia baila bomba, esto es lo nuestro. Julia baila bomba, no tengas miedo. Julia baila bomba, esto es lo nuestro. Ahí baila la bomba, baila sin prisa. Baila ese corrido que te lo iza. Julia baila bomba, no tengas miedo. Julia baila bomba, esto es lo nuestro. Julia baila bomba, no tengas miedo. Julia baila bomba, esto es lo nuestro. Salte de la calle, bailala en la acera. Bailame la bomba, la de la carrera. Julia baila bomba, no tengas miedo. Julia baila bomba, esto es lo nuestro. Julia baila bomba, no tengas miedo. Julia baila bomba, esto es lo nuestro. Julia baila bomba allá en Medianía. Ella va bailando hasta Carolina. Julia baila bomba, no tengas miedo. Julia baila bomba, esto es lo nuestro. Julia baila bomba, no tengas miedo. Julia baila bomba, esto es lo nuestro. Julia baila bomba y media cadera. Menea la espalda pa' donde quiera. Julia baila bomba, no tengas miedo. Menea cadera y aquí a donde quiera. Julia baila bomba, no tengas miedo. Ay, Julia baila bomba y no tengas miedo. Julia baila bomba. Ay, Julia baila bomba. Julia baila bomba. Ay, Julia goza bomba. Julia baila bomba. Ay, cómo la baila. Julia baila bomba. Ella se lo goza. No tengas miedo. Julia, no tengas miedo. Esto es lo nuestro. Mira que esto es lo nuestro. No tengas miedo. Oye, no tengas miedo. Esto es lo nuestro. Mira que esto es lo nuestro. Julia baila bomba, no tengas miedo. Julia baila bomba, esto es lo nuestro. Julia baila bomba, no tengas miedo. Julia baila bomba, esto es lo nuestro.
Emma Manzanares, everyone! Julia baila bomba, wepa! Yes, everyone! Once again, for more on the short film Julia's Dance, a bomba flamenco bedtime tale, you can follow Tally2 Pictures on IG, and for more of the beautiful dancing and choreography, you can follow at Jose Costas Contempo Ballet. That is our show today, mi gente. Thanks to all our guests for coming through and to you, our viewers, for tuning in. If you missed any part of the show, you can check out the episode throughout the weekend and 24 hours a day at BronxNet.tv. I'm Rhina Valentin, and from all of us here at Open, may the universe provide paz, prosperity, y amor. Yay! Look, I came ready for you. I came ready for you. Come on, music, music. We need music, music, music.
Lo nuestro.